All right, happy Friday night, everybody. Welcome on into the daily broadcast, emanating forth and coming to you from Raiderland and the Hat Creek Interior Studios. You don't have to own a ranch to live like you do. They got the best in Western style furniture and accessories waiting for you at 10101 South Slide Road in Lubbock. Get on their website, hatcreek.us, and they will ship to you. All right, it's the end of the week. We're still working. You're out there. Goodness great. I don't know where that came from. You're still working. We got stuff to talk about. Texas Tech men's basketball just needs a win. All right, they need a win. They got to go up to West Virginia. It's probably not going to be easy. West Virginia 13-1 at home, I believe, 6-4 in Big 12 play, 15-8 on the year. Get your thoughts there. And the whole Christian Anderson. Why didn't he play? Why can't we just say he was sick? Your thoughts on that? Super Bowl prediction night. I'll give you my score. You give me yours. And then the Winter Olympics. Do you care? Do you care about the Winter Olympics? Do you care about the Olympics? What happened to our passion for the Olympics? Maybe though I could be wrong. Maybe you love the Olympics. Maybe you're geeked up. You told me your aspect on that. Texas Tech softball bomb squad going off again today. They get two more wins: 10-2 North Texas, 13-1 against Louisiana Monroe, and they've got 8 home runs on the year all already in 3 games. That and the most Texan thing you've done. So this show tonight is all about you. It's all about what you're thinking about on the United Supermarkets chat line. So jump in, whether you're on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media, whether you're on our Facebook page for Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, or on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. We're like this close to 700 subscribers. We want to blow by that and get to, by the end of the month, we want to be over 1,000 subscribers. I think we can do it. So it's up to you. Jump in, get your comments heard. If we're not talking about something that you want to talk about, hey, it's open lines, as we used to say on radio. It's open lines. Get your questions, comments, thoughts in on a Friday night. I'm just glad you're hanging out with us tonight. I've got some catfish to eat when I'm done. I don't know what else we got going on, but I know I got some catfish. In 3, in 2. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com. You start your day on the website. We give you our thoughts, questions, everything else waiting for you there at theraiderland.com, including our Raiderland hot links, the freshest and hottest links from around Raiderland and beyond, brought to you each day by Jackson Brothers Meat Locker in Post, Texas. Now, it's too late. You can't get them to ship to you. You could go there tomorrow if you're in the West Texas area, get some great jerky for your Super Bowl party. But don't wait that late anymore. All right, man? Don't wait. Your next big gathering, you need Jackson Brothers meat. And they do all your processing as well. So all you hunters and I guess gatherers, right? Hunter and the gather, Jackson Brothers meat, take care of you. Brought to you by the Reserve, a culinary tavern, 103rd Street and Quaker in Lubbock. Great brunches every Saturday and Sunday. Great time. A huge menu. You're going to love it. Drop by, tell them we said hey. I think they're full up for the Super Bowl, but you need to get your Valentine's Day reservations like really quick, or you're not going to get in. And trust me, guys, you want to get in. Also by Red River Brewing Company in Red River, New Mexico. The brewery right next to Lifts West. How convenient is that? Lifts West, Red River Brewing Company. Wow, ski slopes. They're awesome. Great place. Drop by next time. Tell Michael Calhoun we said hello. All right, let's get it going tonight. Here's, again, the topic, the rundowns, if you're just getting in. Texas Tech basketball just needs a win. The men just need to beat West Virginia. Is it going to be that easy? And everything we're hearing is Christian Anderson is okay, ready to go. But why can we not say Grant McCasland all week long from Monday to now? The dude was sick. He got sick. I don't know. You know, he had the shits. He had whatever. He was afraid he was going to go out there and crap his pants. Doesn't matter. Why the obfuscation for a program that has really been really good for the most part on guys are hurt, they're injured, we're, whatever. They'll give you the specifics, but just say, dude was sick. All right. Now, this game is big because you're teetering on that 4-5 line now. You're no longer on the 3-4, you're on the 4-5. You want to be a protected seed. This team is good enough to be a protected seed, but you got to go win at West Virginia. So your thoughts on that? Super Bowl predictions, your score predictions. I'll give you mine before we get out of here. An interest level on the Olympics, right? I watched the documentary Miracle, The Boys of 80 earlier this week. We reviewed it on the site. It's so good. And not just because I'm an old dude, but it's just so good. In fact, I would recommend, I hope my son watches it, who was not even thought of in 1980. But if you weren't around, you need to watch that to understand why it was so important. Anything else on your mind? Let's get it going tonight. Old Texas Tech man, 91 and 44. CJIU, gone to Pittsburgh Steelers. Zarnell Fitch gone. I'll be watching Turning Point during halftime. No Bad Bunny in a dress. Yeah, well, I typically don't watch the halftime shows anymore on that. So CJIU going to Pittsburgh, good for him. You want a staff that people want. Zarnell Fitch, is it as simple as going as, working with Gary Patterson again, maybe? Were there things that were incompatible, perhaps? I don't know, with Shill Wood and Zarnell coaching, teaching style? Don't know. All I know is this, and I'll say to the Tech fans, do not worry about a single position coach leaving and it costing you a recruit, high school or otherwise, because you can go out and find somebody who looks exactly like them, pay them the same amount of money, and move forward in this day and age. And certainly I don't worry about high school recruits anymore. I don't. I do not care about the high school recruits. You get some good ones, great. They hang around, they might leave. Get some bad ones, you get rid of them. You replace them in year 2 or 3 in the cycle with NIL. So anybody stressing over any of the position coaches leaving, and surely by now you understand that James Blanchard handles all the recruiting, that the coaches really don't have much to do with it, if anything at all, at Texas Tech. So hopefully you guys understand that. I know you do because you're smart. You pay attention to this show. You're smarter than the average Tech fan who listens to just average sports radio or average sports media. Our first prognostication of the night on the Super Bowl. If it's the ultimate game, why do they play it every year? Said Dwayne Thomas, Dallas Cowboys. Seahawks 38, Patriots 17. Go Hawks. It seems a little high scoring to me. 38 on the Seahawks deal. Seems a little high scoring. I think the game script would be if they get out front, they're going to choke out New England. That would take a defensive score and a special team score to get there to 38. Now, you guys tell me your score on the United Supermarket chat line. Oh, what? You're not ready for the Super Bowl? You're not ready for Tech basketball with the Lady Raiders Saturday afternoon at 5 down at Houston? You're not ready for Tech men? Oh, you need to go to United Supermarkets wherever you are. Get game ready. All right? Old Texas Tech man says, Christian Anderson is aching to play. Aching. You play all those minutes, your body is going to wear down. Oh, you're saying he's aching. No, he was either sick or he wasn't. And he was sick. So just say he was sick Monday night. Don, I can't stand. He's on Facebook, by the way, Don. I can't stand the Summer Olympics, but love winters, always have. Perhaps growing up on the Gulf Coast had me hate the heat. I especially love skiing events. Lindsey Vaughn, a week ago, tears her ACL. Skiing down, doing downhill today. And people saying, well, obviously the ACL doesn't matter. No, it's different on different activities. But golly, 41 years old doing that. Here's the Lindsey Vaughn. So Don cares about the Winter Olympics. I'm asking the question: do you care about the Olympics at all? Where it does not rate on my sports radar these days, hardly at all. Hardly at all. You go back 25, 35 years for me, yeah, I'm caring. It matters. And now I don't care. Jeff, pitchers and catchers report in 4 days. It's a good thing that they report at the same time because otherwise one of the two would be just standing there going, what? Old Texas Tech man, that's right. But the players also look at the coaching staff. They do, but they don't. They look at the check. They look at the check. They look at the check. Reality, 100%. Position coaches really don't matter. Coordinators matter. Position coaches do not matter when it comes to recruiting now and the way Texas Tech structures it. They just don't. Reality of the world today. Like it, don't like it. Hate to break the news, but they just don't care. It doesn't matter. Joseph is on Facebook. Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on Facebook. My goodness, we do stuff on Facebook. We do stuff on Facebook. Your daily dose of West Texas. You can find it on Facebook, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, if you're not subscribed to that. And we try to put that on Twitter as well, at Ryan Hyatt Media. But it's why you subscribe to all of our platforms. They're all free. Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland on YouTube. Can we get over 700 tonight? My goodness, what's wrong with you people? Give me over 700. But Joseph is on Facebook. The men will win by, as soon as I start talking, it flips down. Men will win by at least 20 replay of the Baylor game. Really? Because I would have told you that was going to be the game, Joseph, at UCF. West Virginia 13-1 at home, 6-4. They're not a bad team, 15-8. 2 wins less than West Virginia. So you say they're going to blow them out. Replay of the Baylor game. They should have done away with the halftime show. How are you going to top Prince singing Purple Rain in the rain? Patriots, he's calling the upset. 4.5-point dogs, 21-17. Patriots. First prediction tonight on that. I ain't saying you're wrong. I can't go down the road with you on calling a straight-up Patriots win. Could the Patriots keep it within 4.5? There are so many game scripts that could allow that to happen. Yeah. And there's so much history that underdogs in the Super Bowl last 10, 15 years, the dogs come to play and sometimes they bite straight up. All right. But I can't get there on a straight up win. All right. I can't do it. Jeff is back with us on YouTube. Winter Olympics better than summer. I'll watch, especially hockey. Why hockey? When you can watch all of these players in the NHL any given night. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you can watch them any given night in the NHL playing better hockey, much better hockey. So why do you watch them when they put on a Sweden uniform or whatever? Let's see, JCTT. I took New England to win the instant Nick's broke ankle. Great number, so sticking with it. If Vaughn tried to run a slalom course, we would have a funny video, and that's the difference. Downhill, knee, ACL, not moving, up, down. Slalom, turning, moving, cutting, totally different. And that's what some orthopedic surgeons online, everybody else has tried to say today regarding Lindsey Vaughn. And not that she's not tough as hell. My God, unbelievable. But yeah, there are certain things you can do with a torn ACL. There are certain things you can't do. The downhill is, wait for it, hold on, breaking news, downhill. Thank you. I went to medical school for 38 minutes. It was a lot of fun. Actually, I dated a nurse. Not really fun dating the nurse. Don't date the nurse. Yeah, just anyhow. Robert, Seahawks 27, Patriots 21, another contrarian pick. The Pats score a pointless TD at the end. Well, if they're only winning 27-21. Oh, no, no. Seahawks. Pardon me. It's like, I thought you had the Patriots winning with the meaningless touchdown. I'm like, it seems fairly meaningful. All right, so 27-21. That's probably a really good score. Really good field goals. Yeah, anyhow, that's probably a really good score right there. Robert, you're doing good on that one. Let's see. New England off our YouTube channel. New England quarterback not going to wear Drake May, not going to wear the LGBTQ band on sleeve. Smart man. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to wear the ribbon. You got to wear the ribbon. I don't want to wear the ribbon. I have no idea what the LBGTQ band on sleeve is. All right, let's see. Texas Tech men's basketball. Did they get the win at West Virginia? Are you at all concerned about the two-game blip right now? And you've got a series of games before you go to Arizona on the 14th, Valentine's Day. West Virginia, Colorado, back here. Worried all about this team. We believe, we have reason to believe, we think everyone should believe that the Christian Anderson thing was a one deal. So now you get the whole team that this ought to be the week. You got two games, West Virginia and Colorado, that this ought to be the week that Grant McCasland plays with his best lineup, his best team for two games before going to Arizona for a game that, quite frankly, would decide, in my opinion, whether you're going to be a protected seed or not. You win that game, you'll be on the 4-3 line. You lose that game, you're stuck on the 4-5, and it's going to be hard to get back. The rest of the opponents you've got, not really going to move the needle. So, I mean, that's it. Arizona, maybe if BYU hangs in there at the end of the regular season. Sorry, I'm looking up on a calendar here. BYU on the 7th of March. Maybe that's enough. So you got two games here you got to get right. Will they get right? JC double T, yes, agree, Jeff. I like winner because rando sports don't watch it otherwise. New England 29-24. Calling it straight up New England. Men's basketball has to get right the next two games. I agree. These are big games. You got to win them. And you got to figure some things out. You're playing with players. You get Mosley out there, You're getting Ben Boye back. You're getting your full complement out there on the floor, and you've got to figure out a little rotation, a little bit of what's going to work the rest of the way. These are not throwaway games. Joseph, most Texan this time of year ate fried catfish, hush puppies, and coleslaw on Friday night. Good call for you. We got a Ash Wednesday coming up. We got Lent coming up, so everybody get their fish ready to go. I got some catfish here at the house today. I already had just a little bit working on that. So Texas Tech basketball, Super Bowl predictions. All right, here we go. I'll give you mine. I have tried all I can to get to the point of picking New England, either straight up or to cover, because the history of the NFL and the Super Bowl over the last 10, 15 years is that dogs typically do well. 4.5 is not a huge number. If this were a regular season game, would I be running to the window betting New England against Seattle? Probably not. But it's a different deal. The Super Bowl is a different deal. And dogs have done well. So knowing that history, it's real easy to sit there and say, all right, everybody from the pros to the Joes are sitting there and they're laying the number with Seattle. And I got a lot of reasons to do it. Special teams, the biggest reason to do it. I think that's going to be potentially the biggest difference in the game is what Seattle does special teams and what New England doesn't do. I can look at the schedule on New England and who they played and who have they beaten, and it's not very impressive. I can look at all that. But, man, history tells me in the Super Bowl, A lot of those numbers erode. So what do? I don't know. Actually, I do know. I think this is one of those games where it's paralysis by analysis, and that the best team is Seattle. The better team is Seattle, and the better team, Seattle, is probably by a touchdown to a touchdown and a field goal. So that's where I've got this game laying. I think we have too long to think about the Super Bowl from a wagering standpoint, from a betting standpoint, and we haven't even gotten into any of the props or anything else. And if you guys want some interesting props, I'll give you a prop bet or two if you want one before we get out of here. And the props have become the prop bets have become what really the pros bet, and the Joes show up and they bet the side and the total still. But I can't get there. For everything that wants me to go contrarian, I can't get there. And we had people going contrarian last year, and they got burned with the Eagles. I'm not going to do it this year. I'm going to roll with what I think is the better team, the better football team, and a clean environment, it looks like. And I'm going Seattle 27-17. That is right on the line for the total. Total sitting at 45. I think it's going to vacillate over the next 2 days, half point one way or the other. I don't know that any huge money is going to show up that's going to drive it. Anything on Super Bowl Sunday between 4 o'clock our time and kickoff. At a certain point, you got to take a stand on this game, and that's the problem, I think, when it comes to analysts and shows and everything else, that we've got far too long to sit there and debate this thing. That I can talk you into any position you want on the game. New England, Seattle, hell, you give me 30 minutes, I could probably make you think San Francisco could win the game. But I'm going to go 27-17. 27-17 on the game call. I just think Seattle's better. What do you got? You tell me. Don jumps in. Ski jumpers. I got to be careful on reading this. There is a story brewing out of Norwegian ski jumpers. Scandinavia? I don't know. Whatever. Norwegian ski jumpers in the uniform you can wear, and you try to create lift by having more coverage. So how do they create areas of the suit that might have more coverage? Down below in the nether regions. And they got busted for it. All right, so Don says ski jumpers injecting their manhood, enlarging themselves so they could have custom loose fabric to help them glide further, helps make the Winter Olympics great again. All right, I just had to be careful on reading the whole thing. And here we are on that. Here's to how bad do you want to win a medal? You're saying I got to do what to my, Get the needle. Get the needle. JCTT, if regular season not racing to window on this one either. Actually wouldn't be a matchup to even watch on any given Sunday. JC, I'm kind of with you on this. This would be week 4. Let's say week 4, week 6. You know, maybe the Patriots are winning and Seattle's winning, but it might be one of the better games in the late Sunday window. But you're just not, to me, going, oh yeah, I got to get down on this thing. He's a David Collier, not necessarily the David Collier, KMEC28 Sports Director. Careful, they might be 3 weeks between the games, so we got another week of editing. Please, God, no. No, just 1 week would be plenty. You know? Joseph, is it Vrabel or verbal? Vrabel is the Patriot edge. Maybe made the best Mike win. How good can he be if they don't know how to pronounce his name at the NFL awards ceremonies? I mean, really? No, I'm a huge Vrabel fan. Grambling, not editing. Well, that changes everything. I thought we were I thought we were editing. It's all over now. Yeah, got me emotional. No, I think Vrabel's a great coach. I think you've got two very good coaches here. I just think the better team in this case, the better team is the better team. Last year we had a problem acknowledging who the better team was because we watched the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes over the last 6 years, and we had a cognitive dissonance to being able to say, you know what, Philadelphia has been playing better, they're doing everything better. But we couldn't bring ourselves to say that. This time around, I think we can all sit there and say Seattle's the better team. So then it goes back to the idea of, yeah, but the underdogs have done so well over the last 10, 15 years, either straight up or, with the spread. It just seems like week 7, you take Seattle, right? So what's different? You tell me. Most Texan thing you've done this week. We've got a couple of minutes left. Texas Tech softball 3-0 on the year. They are up to 8. The bomb squad is rolling. And David Collier, by the way, KMAC28 sports director on Twitter. If you're still here, are you going to keep the total bombs going all year long on social media? Is this going to be a thing? Can I glom onto this, calling it the bomb squad? Can we do that? Otherwise, I'm going to lose track. All right. We need like a total, like a banner hanging up in the outfield of somebody hitting home runs. We need the banner of Texas Tech softball, which David Collier can produce and create a great, would it be not a meme or a GIF or something or whatever, a graphic where we've got the bomb squad total for Texas Tech softball rolling forward. Because God knows I'm not going to do it. All right. I can't figure that stuff out. I click on stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. It's truly, truly scary. It's up to y'all. A couple more comments. We'll get it. We'll get out of here. We'll have fun. Tomorrow, obviously, no round ball rewind. Basketball. I reserve the right to jump in between Tech basketball and the Super Bowl on Sunday and do a little round ball rewind. I reserve the right to do that. Don't sit there and resolve your life around it. Now, what I want you to do though tonight is do a couple of things for me. Hey, share this on your Twitter feed, your YouTube channel. Sign up for us on YouTube. Right now, it's Raiderland. Don't cost nothing. We want to be over 700. And on YouTube, you like, you subscribe, you share. And if you're not on our Facebook page, you ought to be. We're going to have the cool Daily Dose of West Texas coming up here in just a little bit tonight. And then we'll have this on the website, and you can share it that way. So you guys are the best. We appreciate it. Yeah, 27-17. If I get it right, David Collier will buy me a plate of nachos at a Mexican restaurant not to be named yet. But if I get it right, 27-17, he's going to buy me nachos. I have no doubt. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you guys Sunday for sure on 5 Things We Know on a Sunday. And it's going to be a beautiful weekend. So enjoy it, be safe, and have fun. Thanks for being out there at the Raiderland.